Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Have you ever wondered why some people wake up full of energy, motivation, and clarity, while others drag themselves out of bed already feeling behind? The truth is, the way you start your morning sets the tone for your entire day, and even the smallest change in your morning habits can have a massive impact on your focus, productivity, and overall happiness. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 simple yet powerful morning habits that can literally transform your life. And as I take you through them, I want you to imagine what would happen if you started tomorrow in a completely different way. Before we dive in, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the life-changing tips we share here. So let's begin and ask yourself right now, how do you usually feel in the morning? Do you wake up inspired, or do you feel tired and unmotivated? Think about it, because by the end of this video, you might just have the blueprint to completely change your mornings and with them, your life. The first habit that can transform your life is waking up earlier than you usually do. And I know what you're thinking, waking up early is not for everyone, but let's face it, the quiet hours of the morning before the world gets noisy are the most valuable. Imagine giving yourself an extra hour every day. That's 7 hours a week, which is like an entire workday. And what could you do with that time? Successful people around the world like Apple's Tim Cook, Oprah Winfrey, or Richard Branson all swear by waking up early, not because it's trendy, but because it gives them a head start. Ask yourself, how many opportunities have you missed because you chose to hit the snooze button? And the best part is you don't have to suddenly wake up at 5 a.m. You can simply start by waking up 20 minutes earlier and gradually extend it. While you think about that, here's something crucial. As soon as you wake up, the very first thing you should do is drink water. Yes, habit number 2 is drinking a glass of water before anything else. After sleeping for 7 or 8 hours, your body is dehydrated, and most people make the mistake of reaching for coffee right away. But that only dehydrates you more. 1 glass of water can kickstart your metabolism, flush out toxins, wake up your organs, and even give your skin a natural glow. So let me ask you, when you wake up, what's the first thing you drink? Water, coffee, or maybe nothing at all? Try this for just a week and see how different you feel. Now, habit number 3 might sound so simple that you'll want to skip it, but don't underestimate its power. It's making your bed. Yes, something so small can give your brain a sense of accomplishment within the first few minutes of waking up. Navy Admiral William McRaven once said that if you want to change the world, start by making your bed. And he was right, because when you accomplish one small task in the morning, your brain is already wired to look for the next success. And let's be honest, who doesn't feel better coming back to a tidy room at night? So ask yourself, do you leave your bed messy every morning, or are you ready to take control of your day with a 2-minute habit? Moving forward, let's talk about habit number 4. Exposing yourself to natural morning light and taking a few deep breaths. When you open your curtains and let the sunlight hit your skin, your body receives a signal that it's time to be awake. This helps regulate your circadian rhythm, improves your mood, and increases serotonin levels, which are basically your body's natural feel-good hormones. Pair this with just 2 minutes of deep breathing, filling your lungs with fresh air, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your body feels alive. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you actually paused to take a deep breath in the morning instead of rushing into your day? It's such a small action, yet it makes such a big difference. Now let's talk about movement, because habit number 5 is adding some form of physical exercise to your morning routine. And no, I'm not telling you to hit the gym for an hour at 6 a.m., unless you want to. I'm talking about 10 or 15 minutes of stretching, yoga, a brisk walk, or even some jumping jacks. Studies show that exercising in the morning boosts endorphins, increases focus, and gives you an energy surge that lasts all day. Think about the times when you told yourself, I'll work out in the evening, and then never did, because life got in the way. What if you could guarantee that your exercise is already done before your day even begins? So let me ask, are you someone who loves to move in the morning, or do you prefer to save your workouts for later? Either way, your body will thank you if you just get moving right after you wake up. Now that your body is awake, it's time to awaken your mind, which brings us to habit number 6, journaling. This is one of the most powerful habits you can adopt because it clears your mind, organizes your thoughts, and sets the tone for your day. Take just 5 minutes to write down 3 things you are grateful for, 3 priorities for the day, and 1 affirmation. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on positivity. Priorities keep you from wasting time, and affirmations strengthen your confidence. Imagine writing, "Today I will stay calm under pressure," and carrying that thought with you the entire day. How would that affect the way you handle stress? So my question for you is, if you had to write down just one thing you're grateful for this morning, what would it be? Now that your mind is focused, we need to fuel your body the right way. And that brings us to habit number 7, eating a healthy breakfast. Now don't get me wrong, some people practice intermittent fasting and skip breakfast, and that works for them. But if you're someone who eats in the morning, make sure you're eating the right foods. Instead of sugary cereals, donuts, or overly sweet coffee drinks that spike your blood sugar and then crash you down, choose protein-rich and fiber-rich foods like eggs, oats, or fruit. A balanced breakfast will stabilize your energy and concentration, making you more productive. So tell me, what do you usually have for breakfast? Something that fuels you or something that drains you? Think about that tomorrow morning. Habit number 8 is all about planning your day. Most people wake up and jump straight into emails, messages, and tasks, which makes them feel overwhelmed and reactive. But successful people take a few minutes in the morning to decide what matters most. Imagine having a to-do list with only 3 key tasks instead of 10. Wouldn't your day feel more manageable? This habit makes you the driver of your day instead of just a passenger. So here's my question. If you could only accomplish 3 important things today, what would they be? Now we come to one of the most life-changing habits of all, and that's habit number 9, avoiding your phone during the first 30 minutes of your morning. Think about how many people roll over in bed, and the first thing they do is scroll through social media, check emails, or read news that immediately fills them with stress, comparison, or negativity. The problem is, when you start your day this way, your brain is wired to be distracted and anxious for the rest of the day. But if you keep your phone away for just the first half hour, you protect your peace of mind and set your own intentions before the world hijacks them. So let me ask, be honest, how many of you are guilty of checking your phone before even getting out of bed? Maybe it's time to try something different. And finally, we reach habit number 10, which is practicing positive affirmations or a short meditation. This doesn't have to be complicated. You can sit quietly for 3 minutes, focus on your breath, and repeat phrases like, "I am strong," "I am capable," "Today is full of opportunities." These affirmations might feel awkward at first, but over time, they reprogram your subconscious mind and boost your self-belief. Imagine starting every day reminding yourself of your strengths instead of your weaknesses. How different would your life look after a month of doing this? So ask yourself, what's one affirmation you could repeat tomorrow morning that would give you confidence and strength? Now let's take a step back and look at what we just covered. 10 simple habits that cost nothing, take little time, but have the power to transform everything. Wake up earlier, drink water, make your bed, embrace sunlight and deep breathing, move your body, journal, eat a healthy breakfast, plan your day, avoid your phone, and practice affirmations or meditation. When you put these together, you create a morning routine that empowers you instead of drains you. And here's the truth. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen when you commit to small changes done consistently. Imagine yourself 1 month from now, 3 months from now, a year from now. If you started tomorrow and stayed consistent, how much more energy, focus, and joy would you have? Which of these habits are you most excited to try first? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear your answers. And if you've watched this far, it means you're serious about changing your life. So make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn on notifications because we have so many more life-changing videos coming your way. Share this video with a friend who needs some morning motivation, and together let's create a ripple effect of positive change. Remember, the way you start your morning is the way you live your day, and the way you live your days is the way you live your life. So why not start tomorrow with the intention of living your best life? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.